Okay. Let's do it. What do I think about heroes? Well, we've all seen them, haven't we? Swanning about the place with their disproportionately high cheekbones and comically massive weapons. Roughing up bandits, because they like to rough up bandits, don't they? Living it up with the common folk every single night. On a day-to-day basis, I'd say the true hero's me, someone who's breaking new ground with fruit, with veg on the agricultural side of things. Not wafting around mythical creatures.
Eu não punho os meus pés pelas mãos,
wafters.
Deixa-me só.
You see, I'm not here to slay legendary beasts. I'm here to conquer the vegetable. Not a euphemism. Let's face it, the age of heroes is over. This is the age of innovation. This, if you will, is the age of death.
Ele está a dar umas travadelas. Ou seja, espera um bocadinho. Isto é renderiza.
This is awkward.
Ai.
Yeah.
Eu vou meter em conta o meu 440p. Já deixa eu travar.
Oh.
Fable. É meio que É meio que um certo filme que eu também já vi. Ou seja, é meio que um amigo gigante das ideias. Verdade, faz bruta referência ao amigo gigante, HD. Quem já viu o filme sabe.
World Premiere.
Sabe o que eu falo. Ai minha nossa, porque é que eu estou para ver que vai dar tanta porcaria neste evento? Porque já... que tu já estás a contá-lo. Não é só de hoje que eu penso isso. Não é só de hoje que eu penso isso. E para quem não sabe, eu meti isto em 1440p porque em 4K não aguento. Porque, gente, eu estou com a qualidade não é de 720, mas eu meti em 4. Eu tentei meter isto em 4K, mas esta porcaria com 4K trava. Porque isto é 60 FPS gravado. É uma potência forte mesmo para 30 FPS. 30 FPS só? Bem, obviamente já apresentaram.
Shaking bones. Been a
Vai travar.
while.
Mas eu acho que ele vai travar. Não?
So, you remember that favor you owe me?
Deixa eu estar em cima.
I'm looking for a creature.
Oh, já começou. Não. Já começou.
Teeth like knives.
Já começou a travar. Deixa em 1440p mesmo.
No? Well, hey, how about you guys? No? Nobody?
Acho que ninguém viu, mas está atrás de eu, meu filho.
Not
Está atrás
helpful.
de eu, minha filha. Está atrás de ti.
Sneaky.
Midnight. Xbox Series X e S. Ok. E disponível também no Game Pass.
World Premiere.
These are dangerous times. At least that's what I hear. The Empire? They're everywhere.
Por causa daquelas que eu escondi. Oh, agora
But the world
os
here
imperiais, tudo.
belongs to the syndicates.
Isto foi é Lucasfilm, é Star Wars, é. Star Wars.
If I want to survive, I have to play their game.
Não deseja. Não deseja. Depois já mesmo são.
Looks like I'm all in.
O Jedi Survival foi o último que eu agora.
She's in here somewhere.
On second thought, I'm out.
There she is.
Já pensou? Eu já começo uma briga ali eu não vou dar para baixo na nossa motor, porra. Pelo amor de Deus.
I've been held back my whole life. And now, I just need a chance to finally be free, wherever that takes me.
Calma.
I'm here to offer you a way out, okay?
Gente, já
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance.
Pelo amor de Deus.
You're gonna have to trust me. It'll be dangerous, risky. But if you pull this off, you'll never look over your shoulder again.
O que eu preciso? Eu quero saber.
The underworld shows no mercy. But it's a big galaxy out there, and I'm gonna risk it all.
Outlaws 2024. Parece muito. Pá, como é que se chama?
Wow! Fable, South of Midnight, Star Wars Outlaws. Welcome to our first ever double feature, the Xbox Game Showcase, followed by a deep dive into one of the most important RPGs ever made, Starfield. Gaming is the most powerful of all entertainment. It transports, it challenges, it connects us, and it's just incredibly and awesomely fun. That is why Team Xbox is committed to building the greatest place to play. By partnering with the most ambitious of game creators, and by unleashing the power of the gaming community, enabling all of us to play the games we want with our friends anywhere, from mobile devices to PCs to consoles. The lineup we have for you today is just incredible. These are the works of the very greatest creative teams from around the world. We made this show for you. The largest, most engaged, and globally diverse fan base in Xbox history. You are the heart and soul of Xbox. Your passion drives us, and you are the inspiration for the visionaries whose games we showcase today. From me and all of the team at Xbox, thank you. This next game is from Thunder Lotus, the award-winning studio behind Spiritfarer, who've gone back to their combat roots with an amazing co-op raid-focused action game that is uniquely theirs. All right, everybody, it's time.
Nem fios pensar, senão vai chamar nada embora.
World premiere.
E isso não é bom. Ou tu apresentas alguma coisa de jeito, ou então vais ser mandado embora da Microsoft. E isso é bastante doloroso, porque quem trabalha com console. Pelo amor de Deus. Gabi, tu vês computuração em isto, né? Ai, eu não vi. E agora como é que vais ver quando é que isso vai acabar? Eu não sei. Vamos ver quando é que isto vai acabar. Tomara que eu me apresento ele está a apresentar alguma coisa assim. Por acaso está a apresentar. Só por acaso. Olha. Estava para o terminar. Então, não pode tomar tudo. Não pode tomar novo. Não pode tomar novo. Minecraft, Fortnite. Os jogos têm pouco. Agora, eu sou muito sincero. Vamos partir 33 imortais ou 33 mortals traduzido. Porra, tu traduzis os bagulhos, és do melhor agora. Não sou assim do melhor, gente. Eu só aprendi.
Alright guys, it's a simple job. Just in
Isto é Payday 3.
nothing to it.
É Payday 3, não é? Isto é Payday 3. Como é que sabes? Eu não sei o que é. Isto é Payday 3. Porra, isto é Payday 3, caralho. É Payday 3. Isto é Payday 3. Tenho certeza. É Payday 3, mano. É Payday 3. Porque, gente, não é o... Não é. Eu sei mesmo que já apareceu ali. Oi, não, fui 13. Só um maninho. Estão a ver que isto é Payday 3? É que eu estive a ver na Epic também. E disseram que o Payday 3 ia ser anunciado também. Eu não lembrei muito. Então eu tenho que ver ali. Aí, está fenomenal, sim senhor. Eu lembro que eu já tive o Payday 2. Eu não comprei o Payday 2 e estava gratuito. Eu comprei e pego. É mesmo Payday 3. É mesmo Payday 3. Caralho. É que eu vou ficar muito a ver, cara. Só posso. Nunca Payday 3, não. O que é que eu disse? Payday 3. Olha, já tem data. Setembro 21. Tu sabias? Gente, eu sabia. Porque estava na Epic, vazada lá.
World Premiere.
Gente, na Epic o Payday 2 estava gratuito e eu aproveitei pegar. E quando eu vi ali Payday 3 ali, por anunciar, eu pensei, peraí, se calhar vai aparecer um Payday 3 ali anunciado na Xbox Showcase. Eu não engano. Então tu já sabias. Não, gente, eu meio que já sabia do valor. Portanto que eu achei bem provável. Parece muito. Parece muito Duque Club Simulator. Mas não é não, eu é que estava a falar. Estava a brincar. É Persona. É Persona. Porque o Persona tem muito do Duque Club. Tem muito do Duque Club, e Duque Club e... Persona 3. E lembrando que o Persona 3 também vai para a Play 5, se eu não estiver errado. Também vai para a Play 5. Porque é um jogo que tem meio Yakuza cartoonizado. Para aí um Yakuza das ideias, mas cartoonizado deste gráfico. Sim senhora, eu se pensar agora assim estás a vazar alguma coisa do jeito. Que jogo, caralho. Não, isto não é assim, isto não é assim. Não, não é assim não.
People don't like you very much, do they?
Não sei o que eu vi.
Sent here to the living lands by an emperor who couldn't bother to come himself.
Que foda. Estás a brincar que já falou. Oh, pelo amor de Deus. Para com isso.
To investigate some plague that seems to be corrupting our very souls.
É, garoto, branco de avisar. Gente, se deu algum bug na tela, avisa. Tá? Comentei aí no chat se deu algum bug na tela.
You
É
scare
normal,
us.
porque como estou a gravar isto através do Gostem dos dois, estou a fazer a live através do Gostem dos dois e não tenho que fazer, já não tenho.
The way you fight. The power you wield.
Não sei, maninha, eu estou a tentar perceber.
You're either here to save us.
Eu só espero uma coisa. Eu só espero
Or
uma
destroy
coisinha.
us.
Phil Spencer, por favor. Forge. Ok. Forge a tua...
So now that you have all this power,
Espera uma coisa que eu penso.
what are you gonna do with it?
Tu vais lançar alguma coisa. Tu vais lançar algum jogo que aparece em trailer. Não faças a cagada que fizes com o Redfall, pelo amor de Deus. Desculpa dizer. Halloween. Não. Avowed. Sim, maninho, eu sou trocal, sim. Avowed. Ou Avowed. Perdão. Avowed. Desculpa a minha má pronúncia. Porque eu às vezes não sei pronunciar a coisa. Rare. Opa. Sim, porque eu sou... Sim, essa tasma. Eu sou de Portugal mesmo. Eu sou de Portugal mesmo, mano. Opa,
the most notorious tavern on Melee Island. Wall-to-wall rogues and scoundrels.
So tell me, which ship is right for you? A big ship? A luxury ship? A ship with just a splash of je ne sais quoi?
The legend of Monkey Island. You mean Governor Guybrush. But 3 foot's not set foot out of that mansion for almost a year.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? I told you no autographs. So I see you have a meet and greet ticket. And I guess it's not every day that you get to meet the mighty pirate Guybrush Threepwood. The legend of Monkey Island.
The trick has turned the memories of this island into a prison for Guybrush.
Well, well. What do we have here?
You need these.
Things may be very different from the sea of thieves you know.
Só que pelo detalhe do trailer de história vai ser bom. Eu li mal. Eu baralhei há pouco, eu li mal. A lenda da Ilha do Macaco.
World Premiere.
Qual vai ser a próxima bomba? Por acaso tem título de jeito. Aliás, o Sea of Thieves eu sei que é um exclusivo do caralho. Na Xbox eu sei que é. Ainda estou a reclamar da Xbox. Não, gente. Eu reclamo porque não tem título de jeito. Ninguém reclama. Mas em relação... Mas em relação a exclusivos, a Xbox não falha um. Tem bons exclusivos a Xbox. Olha! Para simular os incêndios. Para simular os incêndios e o bombeiro e coisas assim. Este simulador é um bom simulador do caralho. É isso mesmo. Gente, isto é um dos simuladores que eu mais gostei que a Microsoft lançou naquela altura. Quando estava quando estava na Xbox One. Um baita de um simulador. Eu gostei. Gente, eu confesso. Eu próprio, eu gostei. Eles quando vazaram isso e quando anunciaram, eu pensei, a Microsoft vai farmar dinheiro com esta porra. Eles vão farmar dinheiro com esta coisa. Não sei como está hoje, não sei como está hoje, eu já não farmei tanto como farmar. Mas eu acho que isto, ao estarem a fazer isto, é porque talvez estão a querer formar uma mais do Air Racing. Vocês que próprios pensam a pensar em desculpa, gente, a pessoa está muito desesperada. Eu estar a fazer assim tanta coisa boa que está mesmo desesperado. Agora se o pessoal se queixa de uma caralho. Ó. Ai, é o novo! Eu bem queixava estranho. Ou seja, então sendo novo vai ser bom, hein? Porque, gente, ele estar a anunciar tanta coisa boa é porque eles estão... Porque o filme depois está arriscando Dori com a Series S. Estou sincero. Parece aquele helicóptero do Avatar. Pois é, já tem muito do Avatar mesmo. Parece muito aquele Avatar. Ah, qual é a conexão? Porra. Se ele não aguentar. Não, ele tem história. Portanto. Mesmo, ele não falhou. Ele não falhou ainda. Se ele falhar um bocadinho, nem que seja, eu meto na...
Hi, Melina here, speaking to you from our performance capture stage at Ninja Theory, where we have just wrapped our shoots for Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. When we first showed gameplay for Hellblade 2, it was a look at some of the game's cinematic and immersive action, where Senua faced off against a gigantic troll on the Icelandic coastline. Today, we're taking you deeper into Senua's story, her personal quest, her unique perspective on the world, and the intimate journey that awaits you in Senua's Saga. What you'll see today is all captured by the team on Xbox Series X.
Ah, não, agora quero ver. Agora quero ver como é que está agora o bagulho do Hellblade 2, porra. Lá é porcaria. Finalmente.
She can feel them slipping through her soul, following the threads of her mind. She's here to find them.
Ah, tu estás a falar do showcase da PlayStation? Se estiveres a falar isso, aquilo não é diário, maninho. Aquilo não era diário, com certeza. Aquilo era o Metal Gear. O que tu deves ter visto foi o Metal Gear. Porque que eu saiba, não existe nenhum filme com isso. Tu deves estar a falar deve ser do anúncio do Metal Gear Remake. Gente, eu por um lado eu gostei de quando anunciaram aquilo. Porque, gente, eu conheço Metal Gear à distância por causa do Snake. Eu quando vi o bagulho, eu não lembro do nome do filme. Ah, então deve ser algum filme. Não, maninha, há filmes que eu não me lembro. Filmes que eu não me lembro de cabeça. Que eu também nunca tenha visto, ou então... Se for daquele da aranha, que é feito geneticamente através de um laboratório, que ela se reproduz e acaba com o mundo inteiro. Aí eu já sei qual é aquele filme que eu estou a falar, só que eu não me lembro do nome.
I'm here.
Watching more than one.
Ei, pois é. Gente, eu quando vi o Metal Gear...
Where are you?
Eu quando começou a passar aquele trailer do Metal Gear, não estava a apresentar o Snake nem nada no início do trailer. Eu quando vi o bagulho, quando vi um certo personagem sair da água, eu quando olhei que ele tinha, sei lá, uma fenda, eu pensei, ih, Metal Gear. E o pessoal tem ponto, tem certeza disso. Tu dizes, gente, é Metal Gear. A única franquia que tem um personagem como um personagem chamado Snake é o Metal Gear. Não há mais nenhum. E principalmente, gente, quando começou a dar aquela musiquinha nostálgica da franquia, eu pensei, não é? Metal Gear. Mas eu vou ser sincero, a Sony cagou muita coisa. Esteve tão bem naquele evento que depois cagou a coisa toda. Quando anunciou aquela consola portátil assim, pelo amor de Deus. Gente, o bagulho até tem termo play ativo. Pelo amor. Mas olha, quem sabe se a console fizer sucesso nas vendas?
Parts of you that are broken.
Mas se calhar ganharam, para ver.
All the grief, all the rage, all the fear.
Everything I've seen, everything I've done has led me to this place.
We've come so far, not far enough. Say it. You are ready to tell them.
I am here. Now.
What if we get lost? What will happen to them? What will happen to you?
I will not let them down.
She's ready. They know. Go.
Who are these around?
Senua Saga. Hellblade 2. Opa! 2024, já ganhou data. Não, cadê? Ano? Não data. É, ano. Vamos considerar. Mas finalmente pronunciaram. Isto é Yakuza. Isto é Yakuza. Eu sei, gente. É Yakuza. Gente, isto é do Like a Dragon. Isto é do Yakuza Like a Dragon. É Yakuza. Isso aqui é Yakuza, pô. Em cima do Rio de Janeiro. Ó, Yakuza. Será que isto é tudo Like a Dragon ou dentro do Like a Dragon? Se for dentro do Like a Dragon, pode ser que seja uma DLC. Pode ser que seja. Ué?
Oh my god! A
Oh, turns up, dude. Yeah, dude. Hang loose, bro.
Eu já sei o que é que eu espero todo dia. Eu deve ter tocado no mal. Coitado. É que show de caraças. É. Uma DLC do Like a Dragon. Bem que eu suspeitava. Oh. Infinite Wealth. Ah, porra, qual é? Não disse ser esse de certeza. Bethesda. Mentira.
Appalachia! What a sight! A verdant wonderland of promise plucked from post-atomic blight. The fruit of years of prudent progress and determined reclamation, and 15 million dwellers worth of keen imagination. From the heart of West Virginia to the depths of the pit.
Se for para ressuscitar
No matter if you roam alone or spend your time with friends, you'll find a home in Appalachia where the good times never end. There are relics to uncover from a time before the war, along with loads of friendly folks to meet and enemies galore. Our world is always changing. Greater foes are overthrown as we embark on expeditions into thrilling new unknowns. Yes, from Appalachian settlements to Nuka World on tour. You're never short on things to do or places to explore. Think you've seen it all, eh? Well, how about this? Pack your bags for an escape of Epicurean bliss. Put your rad shield on and fix your hair up pretty, because we're headed for the boardwalk of Atlantic City. So there you have it. Now you know. There's a million ways to make the wasteland your way home. And when you hear adventure calling, when you're looking for some kicks, answer the call of Vault.
Acho que era um mashup Fallout.
Answer the call of Vault 76.
Onde a gente podia, sei lá, jogar com a textura toda de Fallout. É, Fallout 76 DLC Cidade Atlântica.
World Premiere.
Como é que este jogo foi ganhar uma DLC? Gente, o jogo não vendeu praticamente nada. Do que eu fui saber. O jogo vendeu quase uma merda. Uma merda. Desculpa se eu estou a dizer o não mesmo, mas gente, eu sou sincero. Opa, Keko. Ai, não é um jogo, caraças, Keko. Qual jogo que vocês estão a vazar? Aí é com caraças. Que jogo é que é, caraças? Que jogo? Se é Capcom, Resident Evil não deve ser. Resident Evil não deve ser. Eu duvido que seja Resident Evil. Resident Evil não deve ser. Não é. Não é Resident Evil, não é. Desse muito não é. É um jogo qualquer. Eu não sei qual é. Parece muito... Aí é tudo mesmo. O que eu chamo? O Genji. Pois é, gato. O Genji tem demônios. O Genji tem guardiões de demônios. Não tem muita nada com o outro. Aí é jogo... Ah, jogo no caralho. Não, já gostou. Pois é, jogo que tem... Jogo que tem coisas japonesas é bem muito louco. Olha para isto, meu Deus! Tem praticamente a gameplay que alguém já tinha. Ah não! Tem mesmo a gameplay, olha para isto! Tem mesmo a gameplay. Path of the Goddess. Of Goddess. Parece muito Genji, pô. Porque, gente, para quem não sabe, havia uma franquia da Play 2, da Blue Point. Acho que era da Blue Point. Isso. Não era da Blue Point. Estou a confundir a coisa. Havia uma franquia que era da... que eu esqueci o nome do estúdio que fazia isso.
General Motors' historic commitment to performance is embodied in two of its iconic brands, Chevrolet and Cadillac. The V-Series.R elevates Cadillac's competitive spirit to a whole new level with its thunderous V8 and hybrid power. The legendary Corvette has been a celebrated champion for decades. The all-new Chevrolet Corvette E-Ray continues that tradition. General Motors is proud to usher in a new era of competition with the innovators behind the new Forza Motorsport.
Forza Motorsport and General Motors are pairing their strengths in technical excellence and sophisticated modern design to take bold steps into the future and bring that experience to gamers. I'm thrilled to welcome the Cadillac V-Series.R and the Corvette E-Ray to the home of competition.
I know you're ready. You've got this. Let's tweak the car's performance for the next one.
Porque se sair com 30 FPS cravado, a atenção que vão levar a volta de consola no lixo e ser impossível. Vão botar a nossa console no lixo se isso acontecer. Câmara é
That was your best lap yet.
Tá bonita. Mente é que vai ter. Como é que se chama? Oh. E vai ter cartas. É, muita sorte. E gente, aquela pista onde tem aquela roda gigante é o Opera Paris. Se eu não me engano. Tinha no Gran Turismo 4 essa pista também. Tu conheces muitas pistas que estão no Ford e no Gran Turismo, HD. Porque eu joguei muito Gran Turismo.
I have seen all that ever was, and all that ever will be. I have seen betrayal.
Mas aquele jogo eu gostei.
Endurance.
Pátio dos deuses. Eu gostei. Ver onde é que é a promoção. Tipo, uma gameplay de games. Uma gameplay de uma parada igual de games. Para mim está mais que pronto. E não avançamos com mais um episódio, sei. Não estou forte. E que existe é que pode ser nova. Não. Alguns desses que é que pode fazer uma passagem eu não gostei. Por uma volta. Mas isto dentro é que eu não.
Unseen forces move against me, hungry for forbidden knowledge. A mystery long kept hidden. A secret that threatens to unravel reality itself.
É o Lord of the Fallen. É aqui. Eu acho que é. Eu acho que é o Lord of the Fallen. Se eu não tiver errado. Agora se eu tiver errado, eu tenho que lá ver aqui. Esse aqui eu consigo. É. Ah. Tudo isto tem internet fraca, né? Não, internet fraca não tem, não tem. É ser de vez em quando o evento dá o pico. Gente, se eu der ali com a coisinha em branco e... Se eu der com o pontinho branco e não tiver o vermelho intermitente... Não, por acaso não é. Elder Scrolls. E uma porcaria de não é de terror.
CSIS Unit 37. Toronto is under attack. By null sector.
Overwatch.
There's something
Overwatch
different about null sector this time.
They've taken over most of the city and they're rounding up Omnics. They need our help.
People are
Uma franquia da Blizzard também que é muito conhecida, que é para ficar para o Overwatch.
And we have so much to teach them.
Se eu tiver intermitente, eu não vou ser também.
We can stop null sector. Maybe we can save the city.
Porque vou deixar de ter conexão para ter uma oportunidade de terra.
Been a while, Vivian.
As if I didn't have enough problems already.
So we fly up there, smash through anything that gets in our way.
I hate to interrupt the moment, but I'm picking up reports of more attacks in other cities.
It's a fight they want.
I say let's give it to them.
Não estou a dizer que está bem dentro do que eu estou
Engage. Target mark.
Estás a brincar.
Time to create
Está bem morto. Não está superior, está bem morto. Não está superior.
Oh, yeah! Boom!
Nossa. Vai ter uma coisa no Overwatch. Eu acho que está a lembrar do Overwatch. Que aquela mapa é, não é? É, o Overwatch 2. O quê? Explica.
I saw that. Not bad.
Nunca.
Just as the Phantom Thieves have helped the Rebel Corps, never forget that we're a united force who can my subjects. Show them what we got.
Qual é a próxima bomba que a BTS vai cravar na nossa força? Agora estou curioso. Já cravaram com o Fallout 76 que...
Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown.
Qual é a próxima bomba fogo?
The wonder is,
será que aqueles
not that the field of stars is so vast, but that we have measured it.
É que chutar essas? Eu sei que é da Bethesda. Se calhar é... Como é que se chama? O que eu quero. Starfield. Eu acho que é o Starfield. Eu acho que é o Starfield. Se não for, eu estou errado.
We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there?
Eu acho que é o Starfield.
You're part of Constellation now. Part. We will not stop.
Mas literalmente, gente, era o que eu queria ver acima de tudo.
World.
Gente, deixa no like, deixa o like para jogarem isto. Olha lá. Eu estou a ser o pedido. Eu estou a pedir com carinho. Que eu não peço forçadamente. Eu estou a pedir com carinho, gente. Porque o like sempre ajuda. Eu vou dizer que ajuda a divulgar a coisa. Ajuda a divulgação do canal. Até que o show que tem das vocês ainda eu queria. Porque o ano passado cagaram muito a porcaria. Estou sincero, não mostrou basicamente nada de título de jeito. Nada. Este mostrou os títulos do canal de jeito. Agora já sou prata e o paladino e o AMG disse que o evento foi uma merda, ou o circuito foi uma bosta. Ai, mas eu quero fazer uma letra. Jazet. Final de 2023. Ok. Show bola. Se aqueles três disserem que o evento foi uma bosta, e juro que eu quero uma no focinho dele, que eu sei que não sou capaz de fazer isso. Mas se eles disserem que o evento foi uma bosta, digo que não sabem o que é gosto por jogos. Eu bem faço. Que eu já fiz com o Sonic. Não sei se isto já tem do caraças, não sei. Se pegar feliz. Still Wakes the Deep. Acho que é começo ou intermédio de 2024. Que eu já não me lembro muito bem. Tu não sabes às vezes distinguir? Não. Isto é... foi... Não. Olha, já estou confuso. É, desta vez me engano. Dungeons of Hinterberg. Vindo em 2024.
Hi.
Opa.
I'm very excited to be returning as Johnny Silverhand in the upcoming expansion for Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty. This new adventure reunites Johnny and V on a dangerous spy mission and introduces Idris Elba as Secret Agent Solomon Reed. It's really amazing to share the screen with you, Idris. It's cool to be a part of this game with you, man. As a player, you'll get to visit Dogtown, an unexplored part of Night City, and rescue the President of the new United States of America. Expect a massive expansion, twists, secrets, and plenty of stuff to do. I know the team at CD Projekt Red just keeps raising the bar when it comes to telling cinematic stories in video games. And I really can't wait for you to play it on Xbox Series X and S. But enough talking. I'm guessing you want to see for yourself, and so it is my honor and pleasure to give you and introduce the official trailer for Phantom Liberty. Check it out.
Finalmente. E desta vez decidiram acertar na porcaria. Porque, gente, a mexer nos papéis para Pro não rodaria tão certo. E a CD Projekt Red estava careca de saber disso.
I'm dying.
Mas sabes?
There's nothing to stop that.
Gente, o jogo crashava na Slim.
V.
Que achou sobre a nova geração.
I'm an NUS intelligence analyst. I know about the bomb ticking in your head, and I can save your life.
What's the catch?
I need you to get to Dogtown.
Attention all Dogtown.
Ah, qual é a conexão?
Town residents. President managed to crash your Space Force 1 into our humble district.
Man's got 1,001 reasons to want Myers as a hostage. Sleeper agents. Time to wake them up. So NUSA is tossing us back into the fray, huh?
Stay sharp. We're in the wolf's den now.
Get Myers out of there. Time to evac. Her safety is the top priority. Shit! They catch us out here, we're dead. Wait, hear that? God almighty! It's moving! Run! This way! Quick!
Someone ratted us out.
You know, V, treason ain't ever black and white.
It's a charade, V.
Wherever she goes, people get hurt. Bodies drop.
Just want what Songbird promised me. The cure.
The situation has changed. Need to know if you're with me.
Illusion of freedom draws in the desperate. Pick your truth, V.
Come on. Got iron in your head. Gotta put it to someone's head. Pull the trigger.
I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die.
Eu não vou mexer ali nas notificações porque, gente, assim vai mexer com a câmera e eu não quero. 26 de... Ai, porra! 26 de setembro de 2023 deste ano. Pois, de 2023. Sim, senhora. Mandaram bem no treino. E, gente, do que eu sei, vai ter outro protagonista. Não vai ter o V. Eu acho que o V já está morto. Do que eu sei, eu acho que do que mostrou na campanha principal, eu acho que o V morreu naquela campanha. Eu acho que ele já está morto. Não sabem não certo, mas eu acho que já está morto. Porque, gente, do que eu fui saber, eu acho que o final canónico é quando ele está lá no espaço, lá naquela nave, lá naquela estação espacial onde ele vai levar a porcaria da operação. Que eu acho que ele, quando volta para a Terra, eu acho que ele vai morrer. quando estou já a dar uma volta, vou voltar para a torre. Do que não me na história de Cyberpunk. Do que caso eu tiver a conexão quase a total. Pronto, o que vocês não merecem isso? O jogo. E o Mike City. Sim, amigo, parece muito bom. Vindo em outubro de 2024. Desculpa. Só que eu acho que isto vai imitar muito o SimCity. Sou sincero, isto vai imitar muito aquele jogo. Aquele jogo do celular, não é? Eu acho que vai imitar muito aquele jogo da EA, se eu não tiver errado. Muito mal. Para mim, o jogo vai estar muito bom. O gráfico da nova geração não está ainda muito gravado.
こいつが俺の凱旋者だ。
果たして誰が次の王か。
己自身に命じなさい。内なる英雄の姿に変われ。
真の王を志すならば打ち勝ってみせよ。
僕のいる世界の出来事は君にとっては餌物。
まさか人間？
この国は今有史以来の危機にさらさ。
主君に捧げると決めた覚悟そのものだ。
これこそ人間の真実だ。
道は二つに一つ。
またあったね。やはり君は興味深い。
今こそあんた自身がそうなる番
正義かどうかじゃない。
誰もが恐れと不安に負けそうです。
理想を貫け。
何が正しいのかわからない。
全ての始まりはあなたの持つ小説。
幻想はただの絵空事なんかじゃない。
Não é. Não é. O que é que tu ias a dizer? Zone of the Enders. Mas não é. Não é porque eu já disse aqui que não é.
World Premiere.
Por causa dos robôs, não é? Muitas saudades dessa franquia, gente. E eu acho que a senhora Konami devia fazer, sei lá, uma sequência ou um reboot daquele jogo. Daquela saga. Sincero. Porque para mim é uma saga muito
Our people's only means of survival is to seek sanctuary here, in the Belfry.
Já está aprovado o choque.
You must explore this world
eu posso não ser do lado destes bots
to find the origins of this evil.
Mas tem que concordar. Está bem melhor que o choque da PlayStation. Não está superior. Está bem melhor que o choque da PlayStation. Não conta. Não supera, mas está bem melhor. Está bem melhor na minha opinião. Está bem melhor. Eu só souber um bocadinho de água.
Together, you can save humanity.
Towerborn. Vindo em 2024.
World Premiere.
Sim, senhora, senhor Spencer, agora mandaste bem as coisas. Assim é que é. Não é mandar, como por exemplo numa entrevista daquelas que... Calma. Não, Garena, também não... Deixa lá. A entrevista foi aquela entrevista e acabou. Eu vou...
This city is a miracle of progress. A finely tuned, delicately balanced machine.
But it only takes one rebellious little gear to ruin everything. If you resist my rule, if you alter our past, if you threaten what I have built, there is nowhere in space or time where I will not destroy you. Oh no. What did I do?
Any last words before my friend puts one in your scalp?
Clockwork Revolution. Baita jogão. Coming in due time. Mas sou sincero, gente, aquele personagem ali fez-me lembrar o... aquele personagem do...
Thank you all for joining us.
Eu acho que é do Pinóquio.
Today is a special day for me and the team. I'm excited to see 11 games showcased from our first-party studios. We opened with Fable from Playground Games, which will bring the franchise into the modern era while staying true to its British style. Compulsion and In Exile shared their first original experiences since joining Xbox with South of Midnight and Clockwork Revolution. And we are thrilled at how Avowed is shaping up for release next year from the RPG masters at Obsidian. In addition to Avowed, our studios will deliver Hellblade 2, an all-new Microsoft Flight Simulator, Towerborn, and more in 2024 for Xbox Series X, S, and PC. We are also honored to share 14 games today from our creative partners, like Star Wars Outlaws from Ubisoft Massive in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, 33 Immortals from Thunder Lotus, Kunitsu Gami, Path of the Goddess from Capcom, and more Persona games coming to Game Pass thanks to our continued partnership with Sega Atlas. I'd also like to congratulate the Studio Zero team on Metaphor Refantazio. It's great to be able to premiere what is next from the creators of Persona here in our showcase. We are focused on putting our players and game creators first in everything we do. No matter if you choose to play on Xbox, PC, or over the cloud, all gamers are welcome here at Xbox. When it comes to our consoles, we have heard your feedback on two fronts. First, we have significantly increased our supply of Xbox Series X, making it easier for fans to find globally. Second, we know you've wanted more storage with Xbox Series S, and I'm excited to share we have some news there as well.
O que eu queria, o Sr. Phil Spencer, é que tu mandasse uma correção de bugs no sistema para corrigir aquela porcaria. Senão ninguém consegue baixar as ideias. Mas como eu estava a dizer... Desculpe se eu mandei bom. Não, meu Deus, disseste bem, sim. A consola anda com problemas. A consola anda com bastante problemas. É uma consola que vão ser pretinho. E como eu estava a dizer, gente, aposto que é com certeza vai vazar ou um Resident Evil 9, que poderá ser Apocalypse, que eu não sei. Se calhar eles podem vazar naquele showcase da Summer Game Fest e isso.
And now for the one more thing you've all been waiting for. Prepare for the most comprehensive deep dive we've ever done for the biggest game we've ever built. So sit tight and enjoy Starfield Direct.
Mas pronto, gente, eu gostaria que eles vazassem pelo menos. Já está bom? Eu não sei, gente, não sei. Vai depender quando... que eles ainda vão agora mostrar e ter as pessoas a... Gente, eles só agora vão só tipo explicar como é que o jogo vai funcionar e tal, como é que o jogo, como é que vai acontecer no jogo e tal, como é que vai música, o resto, cada vez que eles vão explicar.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here. And that's thanks to all of you, from the Elder Scrolls to Fallout. We love creating these worlds, and throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do? And that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much together, but, well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So, let's jump in and take a look. Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years, but it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours, it's yours. And it wasn't until now that we had the technology to create it. From the rocks at your feet, to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too. We realistically simulate the galaxy around you. Our next-generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere. We also have an all-new animation system. And of course, you can play it in third person, and you can play it in first person. We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources, do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected. We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up, and you can view all that in your data menu. This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons, to spacesuits, to food. We just obsess over the details. Food, we obsess over food. When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out.
A voz da inteligência artificial da nave diz:
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast, that's where the visual interest is. Obviously the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch. A bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi, where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource-heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here, you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system, where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
Do trailer gameplay e história eu vou trazer também junto.
Scan complete. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Tu gostaste da primeira parte? Eu gostei da primeira parte, se for sincero. Para mim, a primeira parte foi hilariante.
As soon as you land in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a colony war memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact, if you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god, look at how it's coming together.
It means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barry.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies. The city of Sidonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies. Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space. The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Roof Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the settled systems as a pleasure city, where almost anything goes.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
The great serpent hungers. All heathens shall be made dust in time.
A new face. This is the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mind.
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for you. A slice of humanity's future.
So, ready to get out there?
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities, and by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Hey, come on, come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
You start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point. Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
It's also the simplest character generation system we've ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings. It's a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef to dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
Is it really you?
He'll join your crew and he'll give you gifts if you're willing to put up with his constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air. I've got to have every molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to another adventure.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be used to unlock or rank up skills. Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill. Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks. With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
I like the xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
Boost pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere.
I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat. That one's a lot of fun.
Invest in the skills that suit your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie, and then jumping out and springing on people.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like doing a death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them. I like blowing stuff up.
Vai. Todos a dizer, vai ser uma bomba calórica. Vai ser uma bomba calórica, depende se a Microsoft não cagar o lançamento. Agora, se a Microsoft
Exploration is a key aspect of all our games. In Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures. Our team worked hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun. Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world fun. When you leave a planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships.
Eu curti muito este jogo porque quando a gente entra numa nave,
it's all out there.
numa nave espacial mesmo.
Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity, because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
Vocês têm várias missões na parte das planícies. Eu digo que é um mundo.
Space exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do. You can buy a ship. I'm sure you can find something you like. Customize and upgrade that ship. And hire a crew to keep it up and running. And it all starts in spaceports. Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships. Anything I can help you with? Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes. You can customize and upgrade everything you see here. And you have two ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette. An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps. You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want. The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting, or for storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms. Our modified Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals. The HMS Platypus, as I called it, where it had a giant tail to it. And we've done spiders, we've done mechs. So it's really whatever your imagination is.
And while you can build your home among the stars the way you want to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as unique quest lines. Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone.
And if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Assign crew to your ship or outposts, and their unique skills will affect how they run. And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still wanted to give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs. This tends to make him feel more human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Using the shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams. And now, let's take to the sky.
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous, and you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way. We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons. It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system. Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster. Powering up the ground dries will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump. And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight. You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there. Unlocking the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target. After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit. You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap. But you can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship. Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours. Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport. But space is way more than fighting for your life. Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards. Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship, like the UC Vigilance. Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars. There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm going to board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all these sandwiches and put them, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
Some strangers might be looking for a little human connection in the darkness of space.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on your own. The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so present here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests, and it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe.
There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit. We want you to feel like explorers, breaking ground on new planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder, and sometimes a little fear. We're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
Para mim o jogo tá bom, é o que importa.
Hey everybody, we've shown you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. You know, we put so much detail into our game worlds, and we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world with our collector's editions. And for this game, we've done a watch. It is the Constellation Explorer's Watch. This is the watch that you actually get in the game that acts as part of your HUD, where it's the compass and then environmental information. It connects to your phone to give you notifications and other information, and we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with,
Yeah, we really took as much care in designing this case as we did the watch. Our attention to detail in the game totally translates to this. Inspired by the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon. It's got the intricate locking mechanism, authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch, NATO strap, and the overall functionality and believability of this as something that would exist in the world, in the Starfield universe.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there, and it even tells the time.
We actually have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield controller. It's awesome. It is now, you know, our favorite controller.
We love this because it's inspired by the actual controls of your spaceship. And not only that, we've created the first ever custom headset with Xbox. And this is a perfect pairing with that controller.
Control, this is Constellation Starship Frontier. All ready to start on your signal. Steady till ready. Coordinates input. Plotting jump course. Guidance has converged. Getting auxiliary reactor power. System checks are green across the board. Prepare for departure. Ground jump commencing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In every one of our games, we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world, it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level. The freedom to experience both the exciting planets and the quiet ones. Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content, but the handcrafted content itself comes as the player explore. Our system builds the planet as the player approaches it, and we think that Bethesda is known for.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
It's completely up to you how you want to interact with each planet. Whether you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience and rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters, we wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere. Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
Eu acho que o registro vai ser 2 horas. Eu já percebi que isso vai ser 2 horas.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp. Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet. And the habitat modules come in all shapes and sizes, filling all different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses and set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
Something cool we have this time is we have a new fly cam where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
Add crafting and research stations in your outposts to utilize any resources you find or already have.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your playstyle. Different weapon sights and scopes, larger magazines, a selection of grips and barrels, different ammunition like explosive rounds. All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor. You can also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid. It just feels great.
We probably have more mods and more weapons in this game than I want to say any other game we've done before. There's a lot of variety.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment. Gravity is different for each planet, and boost packs are excellent for getting around. And for giving you an edge in combat. Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying. Zero-gravity environments pose a different challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in zero-G will actually push you backwards. Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage. Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists, or you like more compact weapons like pistols and submachine guns, or maybe you prefer something bigger. Starfield's got you covered.
Entrou no otário. Chega, tem mais por aí.
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful that you've taken the time and spent it here. I know there was probably a lot to take in. There's a lot to the game, even more than we could show here. You know, as we play it, we're always sharing these unique and special moments that only a game like this can bring. When I think about what makes it special, it really is the people here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it. So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
I love the creatures, the exploration, every biome is different. The word that comes to mind is vast.
I like to use our photo mode to take rockstar photos.
I just love that constant feel of discovery and, wow, I can't believe that there's more here.
I'm most excited about our outpost building systems.
My favorite part is every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
You spend all this time building your ship, and you see it on the landing pad. These things are gigantic. It's the kind of thing that you just can't get anywhere else.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going, I know the gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
My favorite part is biomes, spaceships, audio design, planets, the day-night cycle.
Those details matter to me.
Diplomacy, exploration, freedom, the ending. Basco, obviously.
I love the robot so much.
The incredible amount of worlds we created.
Sniper rifles, come on. Lever action, rocket launcher.
Brain sprout. I laugh, but some people might find creepy. I don't know. I know it's right, Ben. The thing that I enjoy most about the game is the freedom to be who you want to be, do what you want to do. It's what you've come to expect from a Bethesda title, but on a much bigger scale.
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
Main engines go. Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
Até que o jogo ficou bastante à prova de gente. Eu vou provar. Não. Agora sério, gente, eu provei o Starfield. Para mim está aprovado. É um jogo que se calhar vai vender grande. Para reparar o estrago que o Phil Spencer fez quando lançou o Redfall. Se calhar vai vender uma boa grana. Posso estar enganado, mas se calhar não estou. Se calhar não estou. É, minha gente, confesso. Este showcasezinho que a Xbox trouxe desta vez, até que por um lado foi bem melhor do que o showcase da PlayStation, estou sincero. Foi bem melhor mesmo. Bom, trouxe uma trailer que a gente estava a ver há muito tempo, que nunca mais saiu, que tipo... Quer ter tipo DLC Phantom Liberty do Cyberpunk, quer ter o trailer da parada, que não me trouxeram, a Maria, obrigado, e o Clovis Leve. A senhora dona quer que está a fazer uma pirata, muito, que é o Pátio do Deus, o Pest of the Goddess, que é um jogo de samurai. Que para mim, eu vou ter que dizer, este showcase foi bem melhor que o showcase da PlayStation. Não estou a ver que o showcase da PlayStation foi uma merda. Mas não sou sincero. Não ficou nem um calcanhar. Não ficou nem aos calcanhar. Não ficou nem aos calcanhar. Não superou. Foi bem melhor que foi, mas não superou. Não superou. Mas estás a dizer que foi bem melhor? Como assim não superou? Gente, não superou. Podia ter superado? Podia, mas não superou. Foi bem melhor que o showcase da PlayStation em alguns pontos. E é isso aí, gente. Eu vou terminar por aqui. E já vou dar aqui salve. Vou dar aqui um grande salve ao Drownsky 13. Vou dar aqui um grande salve ao Drownsky 13. Estamos juntos, é nós. E vou dar um grande salve a todos os meus inscritos aqui do canal e quem seja novo também. Tá bom, gente? Então é isso, minha gente. Então é isso aí. Se gostaram da live, não esqueçam de deixar o vosso like na live. Para quem não é inscrito, se inscreva no canal. E ative o sininho.
Galera, com essas várias mudanças aí...
Para quem não é inscrito, se inscreva no canal. E ative o sininho para receberem todas as notificações. E vamos tentar bater a meta dos 460 inscritos aqui no canal. Peço, pessoal, ajuda-me a tentar bater essa meta dos 460 inscritos aqui no canal. Bora lá tentar. E então é isso aí, minha gente. Então é isso aí. Convosco é o vosso HD Hero 234 HD. E fui. Tchau, estamos juntos. Fui. Fica bem, gente. Fica com Deus. E fui. Fica bem, gente. Fica bem. Um forte abraço aí para vocês. E fui. Fica bem, gente. Fica bem.